So this weekend at UFC 321, Tom Aspinall will be taking on Ciryl Gane for the UFC Heavyweight Championship. And you guys are probably wondering, why don't I have a photo of Ciryl Gane on here? Well, that's because I have so much confidence. My confidence is through the roof that Tom Aspinall will destroy Ciryl Gane in the first round, like he always does to his opponents this weekend at UFC 321. And yeah, I'm gonna make a breakdown of that fight in the next few minutes of this video, but right now I want to fast forward and talk about Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall is the next fight to make in the heavyweight division. I don't care what anyone says. A lot of people want this fight, and it should be the next one. Because after this, once Tom Aspinall defeats Ciryl Gane, there's gonna be nothing. There's gonna be nothing. He's probably gonna the only like new fresh contender he's probably gonna have is Jailton Almeida if he destroys. I mean, if he defeats Alexander Volkov. I don't think he'll destroy him, but I got Jailton Almeida defeating Volkov. But even if Volkov wins, no one's gonna really want to see a Tom Aspinall Volkov rematch because he did dominate him the last fight they had. So no one's gonna be really that intrigued in seeing a Tom Aspinall or Volkov. The Almeida one is very good to see, very good fresh new matchup in heavyweight, but people are still like it won't be that much of a draw. Ciryl Gane Tom Aspinall is a draw of a fight, but he's gonna destroy Ciryl Gane, and yeah, we need something new in the heavyweight division. Alex Pereira just defeated Magomed Ankalaev to win his light heavyweight belt back, and he wants to move to heavyweight. He wants to move to heavyweight. I don't know why Dana White was so hesitant and didn't sound too excited about the idea. Dana White, Tom Aspinall, and Alex Pereira is literally going to be the fight of this generation, a super fight. You do, and Tom Aspinall, I think, deserves this fight. He needs a super fight. When have we seen a fighter like Tom Aspinall come up in their division and destroy everyone in round one at a championship level? He doesn't get the credit he deserves. He was supposed to get a really big name on his resume, a big fight with the John Jones fight. But John Jones was too scared of fighting. He left the sport because he was too afraid of Tom Aspinall. And Tom Aspinall, the one really elite name he could have had in his resume, ducked him and was afraid to face him. But yeah, Tom Aspinall still has a good resume. Sergey Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, Alexander Volkov, Sergey Spivak. These are not like people are right. These are not the most amazing names possible. Like they're not like all time wins, not really great wins. They're good wins in how Tom Aspinall has gotten them. It makes his wins really good and the way he's beaten them. Because most of these fighters, the way he's fought, taking each other 5 rounds, made it competitive with each other, like winning razor close decisions. Tom Aspinall is literally going in there and smoking these guys in a round. We need a new big fight for Tom Aspinall. He needs this Alex Pereira fight, and the heavyweight division needs this Alex Pereira fight. Alex Pereira wants to move up to get the third belt. And then you got a guy like Tom Aspinall who's just been destroying everyone in round one. He's going to destroy Ciryl Gane in round one this weekend as well. And this needs to happen. I don't know why Dana White is so hesitant about it. These are possibly the two of the biggest stars you have in the sport right now. Two of the biggest stars. And you make that super fight happen at heavyweight. I don't know why he just doesn't seem that interested in Alex Pereira moving up to heavyweight, and it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But yeah, this needs to happen at the White House card. People have been saying it should happen there. I agree. Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira happened at the White House card. It's just we need a super fight like this. We haven't seen a super fight like this in a long time. These guys need to fight each other. Like I said, Tom Aspinall, high round one finish rate, high round one finish rate. Alex Pereira, 2-time light heavyweight champ and former middleweight champ. He wants to move up to heavyweight and give Tom Aspinall that chance to fight a big name and give Alex Pereira that chance to win a third UFC belt. And I don't know, the UFC is just shit at promoting now. For some odd reason, I don't see this fight happening for some stupid reason. It should be the next fight. It should be the next if when Tom Aspinall beats Ciryl Gane, this should be the next fight to make. No brainer. But yeah, because maybe because let's just say this right now. If Alexander Volkov loses to Jailton Almeida, that, like I said, it's a fresh matchup. It's good for the heavyweight division. It's a fresh matchup, but it's not going to be that big of a draw. A Volkov 2 rematch with Aspinall would not be that big of a draw, and no one would be that like invested in that because he's already destroyed him. But the White House card is in June. If they do want to do it at the White House card, Aspinall could push in another title defense if he wants, because I don't think he's taking any damage from the Ciryl Gane fight. And yeah, he can push in one more defense if he just wants to be really active. And then Alex Pereira in at the White House in, I think it was June. It's supposed to happen of 2026, and yeah, that's the fight that should be happening. It needs to happen for the heavyweight division because the heavyweight division is just dead, and we need a name for Tom Aspinall. We need a name for him. We could have had the John Jones win. I think he would have destroyed Jones. He didn't get that. And someone like Tom Aspinall, we need to see a really elite name on his resume, because I think he's close to becoming like the greatest heavyweight of all time. I think he easily gets that over 3 defenses in heavyweight, just the way he's been destroying his opponents. And yeah. Now let's break down Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. This fight, Ciryl Gane stands no chance. This is not close whatsoever. I will say this though. I think Tom Aspinall does not beat him in a minute. I don't think he smokes Ciryl Gane in a minute like he did with his last 3. I think he's going to have to take him to near the end of round 1. Like, I could say even 2 minutes he gets him, but he's not going to defeat him in a minute. I do not think he's going to do that. Unless, he could. Obviously he could, but I most likely think with Ciryl Gane, he's going to probably take him like 3 minutes or 2 minutes into the round. That's what I think. Still really early. I still think he gets Ciryl Gane. But this is the thing. This is the thing with Ciryl Gane, okay? His grappling is just shit. His grappling is just horrible. Ngannou was able to control him on the ground. He just didn't show any effort when John Jones took him to the ground. Just got submitted, just gave up. His striking is good, but come on, he got dropped by Tai Tuivasa. And I saw that knockdown. Tai Tuivasa caught him so clean. And I think with the speed of Tom Aspinall, and the accuracy of Tom Aspinall, he can, this fight, Tom Aspinall does whatever he wants to him. Doesn't beat him in a minute, I don't think, but he does whatever he wants to him. I think Tom Aspinall is levels above him on the ground. Levels above him when it comes to the grappling game. Levels above to him when it comes to the striking game. But not like levels above in the striking game, but like the speed of Tom and the accuracy of Tom. I think he can catch him early, like I said, in round 1. Or he takes him down and just submits him. I don't see any way how Ciryl Gane can win this fight. I think he's doomed. He's just even people said, oh yeah, his biggest thing he has to do is make sure he improves in his takedown defense, improves in his grappling, and he has to have been improving it. But the thing is though, in that Volkov rematch, and Volkov is good. Don't get me wrong, Volkov won that fight. Volkov is good. He's a great fighter. Alexander Volkov, I don't think, is the best grappler. And he's not. Alexander Volkov is not really the best grappler. He's still taking Ciryl Gane down and controlling him. Ciryl Gane really couldn't do much with it. What's gonna happen when Tom Aspinall takes him down? And he's getting dropped by Tai Tuivasa. What's gonna happen when he faces a guy with the speed of Tom Aspinall and has the accuracy of then the power of if Tuivasa dropped him, I think Tom's gonna have a walk in the park with him. I just don't see how Ciryl Gane beats him. And yeah, I think Tom Aspinall will definitely destroy Ciryl Gane this weekend. There's just no way Ciryl Gane wins. And that's why I made this video about him fighting Alex Pereira, because I just have no confidence in Ciryl Gane winning. I just don't know what he can pull off. I just don't see him doing anything to him in the grappling. And I don't see He's gonna obviously get some. I think he's gonna get some good shots off on Tom. I think he's gonna get some good shots off on him. Because we have seen we've seen Tom get caught before. He can get caught with punches. But the thing is though, it will take Ciryl Gane doesn't have that one punch KO power. Ciryl Gane's not like a Sergey Pavlovich who can just and we saw Tom Aspinall got pretty wobbled when he got stung by that Pavlovich punch that landed on him. But Ciryl Gane is not a guy who can KO you with one punch. He's more of like a wear you down type of guy. And I don't think he's not gonna have enough time to implement that on Tom Aspinall. He doesn't have that power. Tom's gonna catch him or finish him before Ciryl Gane will be able to get his rhythm going. He will catch him with a few good strikes, I think, but Tom is just too good. He's levels above Ciryl Gane, and yeah, this fight is not close. Tom Aspinall will go through Ciryl Gane like it's nothing, and they need to make the Alex Pereira fight. This needs to happen, UFC. Dana White. Get your head out of the gutter and start making these fights. This is a big fight. You fumbled the Jones and Aspinall fight. Do this. At the White House, what do you have better? McGregor versus Chandler. Oh my god, yeah, because people want to see McGregor versus Chandler headline the White House card. The guy who hasn't fought in almost, wasn't he, July of 2021? And yeah, it's been literally close to 5 years. If that fight happens at the White House, it'll be close to 5 years McGregor hasn't fought. And Michael Chandler, just so undeserving, just sits out for 2 years and lost to freaking, like he's 2-5 in the UFC. You want that to be your White House main event? Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira is the way to go, and that I think that's how it should go. If the UFC is smart, they would make that fight at the White House. If they want big fights, and yeah, that is the one to make. It's a huge super fight, and yeah, guys. Anyways, this is the end of my video. I'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.